makes me feel dumb for trusting him.
Maybe you should vote for more than just a pretty face next time.
Senator Ted Cruz said that if he had known that that ad that he personally approved featured an actress who did, shall we say, some erotic films, he would not have allowed her to have been cast. Now, that actress's name is Amy Lindsay, and while she has been in films such as Insatiable Obsession and Bikini Airways and, of course, Timegate Tales of the Saddle Tramps, she has also been in Star Trek Voyager, and she sees herself as a middle-class, working woman with conservative values. Now, we had her on the lead after the Cruz campaign yanked the ad last month. You say you are a Republican, you're gonna vote Republican. Is there a candidate you're leaning towards?
There is, but I haven't come out to endorse anyone just quite yet.
So we're following that story, and we're happy to welcome back to the show Amy Lindsay, who is ready to endorse a candidate. So, Amy, who are you going to vote for?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. May I ask why?
Yeah. I could be here for days. I actually became a fan of Trump in the 80s. A friend of mine at college gave me his book, The Art of the Deal, and I actually read it voraciously over spring break. So, you know, and I think if people would check out the book that he just put out in 2015, Crippled America, it's pretty great. Or heck, just go to his website, you know, donaldjtrump.com, and people say that he's not talking about policies, that there's no issues. Well, he's got 7 of them, pretty specific ones laid out about immigration and taxes and vets and things like that. And so I like what he stands for. And I think I've also kind of realized along this adventure that I've been having for the last couple of weeks that I think people are really attacking him and lying about him, and I kind of know how that feels. So everybody thinks he's boisterous, and I do. I really do. And he's the front runner, but he's also kind of, especially in this last week or so, become kind of an underdog. And
well, Amy, let me ask you.
I've been a fan of his.
You work in the film industry. It is not exactly known for being a bastion of conservative values. Have you shared this with any of your coworkers, directors, actors, and if so, what do they think?
You know, I kind of have followed the rules of no politics, religion, or sex talk on social media and stuff, and then I didn't really have a choice, and I felt that. Hey, if people are going to be asking me, I'm going to at least speak my opinion. And my whole thing is that I don't think I'm not here to change anyone else's mind. I'm not here to get the vote. But I think everybody should have a right to talk about why they support someone and who they support someone. And, you know, everybody's like, oh, if you like Donald J. Trump's page on Facebook, I'm not going to be your friend. And I'm like, well, I've liked Hillary Clinton's and Bernie Sanders because I want to hear what they're saying. I mean, I want to educate myself. But yeah, people, I think a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get, I think, a woman voting Republican in general. They say that's nuts. And I'm like, no. Well, voting for Hillary Clinton as a woman to me is nuts. But
so you're going to vote in California's Republican primary in June. That's where you live. Cruz is from your home state of Texas. Did you ever consider leaning towards the senator? And did his pulling the ad that featured you because of some movies you've been in, did that impact this decision at all?
Looking back, I think it has a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, I was definitely kind of up in the air about which candidate was going to be a Republican candidate. I liked working on the Cruz ad. People don't realize we did 6 of these ads, and everybody thinks I only had 30 seconds to say. I had 10 pages of commercials that were probably going to air on the internet and things like that. So I was educated on what Ted Cruz stood for. And yeah, I haven't really been happy with the way he's been going this recently.
Well, we hope you're doing okay, and we really appreciate the fact that you kept your word. Unlike so many people who tell us that they'll give us a big exclusive, you kept your word. Amy Lindsay, thanks you so much for coming back. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jake.